summary looks mattered most for some Love is Blind cast members, overshadowing the show's purpose of finding truly blind love. Jimmy's triangle with Chelsea Jessica showed his focus on appearance, leading to unexpected twists and heartbreak. Clay's shallow comments and behavior towards AD revealed his superficiality, affecting their relationship on the show. One of the most controversial parts of Love is Blind Season 6 was when it directly disproved its hypothesis thanks to its cast members, who were more into looks than anything else. During the show's introduction, Vanessa Lachey, one of the Love is Blind hosts, indicated that Netflix conducted the experiment because, on a dating site, people were solely judged by their photos but not for who they truly were, and they endeavored to find out if love is truly blind. Therefore, the audience would not have expected the Love is Blind cast members to go on the show and describe their looks as they did in the pods. The experiment wasn't meant for Jimmy Presnell, as he focused greatly on Chelsea Blackwell's physical attributes and hardly saw her for who she was. On the other hand, Chelsea could tell Jimmy wasn't into her, but kept looking for validation, which only worsened the experiment. Loki, Jeremy Lutinksi asked Sarah Ann how many followers she had on Instagram to determine whether she was good-looking. Similar to Love is Blind Sweden, where much of the cast focused solely on looks, there were several ways in which most Love is Blind Season 6 cast focused on appearance, defeating the show's sole purpose. Related 20 Best Reality TV Shows. Right now television is being impacted by the ongoing entertainment industry strikes, leaving many turning to reality TV. What are the best shows right now? Jimmy's reaction to Megan Fox's comment Chelsea rigged the experiment. Close. Jimmy found himself in a love triangle, forming strong bonds with Chelsea and Jessica Vestal, and had to choose between the two. Although he had a great connection from the word go with Jessica, their relationship hit a snag after she revealed she had a daughter from her previous relationship. During one of their interactions in the pods, Chelsea revealed people claimed she looked like Megan Fox. Jimmy's reaction was unmatched. His mouth dropped, his eyes widened, and he immediately asked Chelsea if they could marry. Chelsea went ahead and said that she didn't see the resemblance, and assumed people only told her that because of her dark hair and blue eyes, but the damage had already been done. The mental visual that the Love is Blind star got based on her description might have swayed his decision on whom he would propose during the experiment, and Chelsea already knew that. She was aware that Jimmy was dating another contestant, Jessica, and probably had to find a way of getting ahead of her competitor. Jimmy compared Jess to the Kardashians. The Kardashian look-alike Jimmy had an argument with Chelsea, during which she claimed he didn't give her enough attention. Chelsea noted that Jimmy didn't show her affection, adding that their connection had deteriorated after they talked about Jessica. Jimmy indicated that he only brought it up because Jeremy had shown him a picture of Jess, adding that she looked like a Kardashian. The conversation triggered Chelsea's insecurities. She noted that she was worried about what Jimmy would have thought if he had made the wrong choice. Their conversation ended badly, with Jimmy calling Chelsea clingy since he felt like he had told her too many times how much he loved her, via Love is Blind Netflix. Clay asked AD what she looked like in the pods. Clay needed a physical description. Clay Gravesand was fixated on looks when he first joined the experiment and wasn't afraid to show it. The Love is Blind star admitted that he never thought he would get engaged to someone without seeing them first, since looks were important to him. Clay revealed to Amber Ad Desiree that he was afraid of developing a connection and lacked the same vibe upon meeting the person because they never talked about the crucial physical aspect. Naturally, I would say I've kind of leaned towards more, like, petite. My favorite attribute is like, lips, butt, and all that stuff. That sounds, like, so shallow and all that, but like, hearing what your best attributes are, if I'm a propose, that's something I need to know. Perhaps the only person from Love is Blind Season 6 who loved blindly was AD. The 33-year-old real estate broker took the high road of falling in love with someone she hadn't seen and ignored all the red flags Clay presented, including talking about cheating as if it were hereditary. Unfortunately, the 31-year-old entrepreneur only ended up letting down AD at the altar, claiming he needed to work on himself first. Jess EpiPen comment to Jimmy. The viral Love is Blind line. Jimmy broke up with Jessica in the pods before proposing to Chelsea. Jimmy had previously told Jessica that he wouldn't want to lead her on by telling the Love is Blind star that he loved her and didn't mean it. Later, Laura Dadisman informed Jessica that Jimmy seemed to have made his choice and settled for Chelsea, which broke her heart. During their last pod interaction, Jessica confronted Jimmy and told him he had ruined the experiment for her. She also made an allusion about her appearance, insinuating that Jimmy would regret not choosing her, via Love is Blind flicks. When you see and realize what you missed out on, you are going to choke. You're gonna choke. You are going to need your EpiPen to open up your airways because you are going to be in disbelief of what you missed out on. Jimmy called AD stacked. Jimmy dived into shallow waters before going to the beach party while still in the Dominican Republic. Jimmy revealed he looked forward to meeting AD. When he finally did, the Love is Blind star couldn't keep his eyes off her. As the beach rendezvous unfolded, Jimmy dropped a jaw-dropping comment in front of his fiancée, calling AD absolutely stacked, while referring to Ad's body and physique, pushing Chelsea to the edge. The Love is Blind reality star tried to redeem himself by telling AD he meant that most respectfully. He poured more compliments while throwing high fives at AD and hugging her. Chelsea and Jimmy broke up before walking down the aisle, noting that he couldn't get past his arguments with Chelsea. Recently, Jimmy said he would be interested in dating AD. Clay complimented Ad's body on their wedding day while setting up to say no. The first words that came out of Clay's mouth after seeing AD walking down the aisle was, "Okay, body," which absolutely proved that physical appearance mattered the most to him. Previously, Clay had mentioned to AD that he would force her to lose weight by hitting the gym if she added extra weight. Clay proved just how superficial he was throughout the show, and if AD had not stated that she used to be a cheerleader when they were in the pods, maybe the Love is Blind star would have gotten shallower with his comments throughout the show. Love is Blind Season 6 is available for streaming on Netflix. Sources: Love is Blind Netflix, Instagram, Love is Blind Flicks, Instagram. Love is Blind reality TV romance. 15 men and women from the same city come together to compete in Love is Blind, a reality dating show created for Netflix. The show sees couples meet and fall in love with a twist. They'll only meet face to face if one of the two accepts a marriage proposal. If they accept, they'll move in with their partner, meet their families, and ultimately decide if they want to say I do. Cast Vanessa Lachey, Nick Lachey. Release date February 13, 2020. Streaming services Netflix. Writers Chris Colon. Directors Chris Colon. Showrunner Chris Colon.